Well, China's finally done it. They've passed their new national security law, which will effectively make Hong Kong not only completely part of the communist state of China, they will now be allowed to arrest basically anyone they want to for subversion or terrorism, anything they consider as going against the Chinese Communist Party. So we got a lot to talk about there because no one's talking about it. No one except China Uncensored and everybody who actually cares about China, which is, while a very high amount of people, is being drowned out by all the bullshit about, oh, the 4th of July is the racism, and oh, America was never great, oh, you guys all suck, and China's awesome per Adam fucking Silver. Yes, that Adam fucking Silver, the freaking commissioner of the NBA fucking A. My goodness. I am just so fucking pissed with all that shit. Alright, this is coming off all the bullshit with Bubba Wallace. I know I got a little bit of an addendum to make at the end of this video for that one, so stay tuned if you want to listen to that bit. But let's start off with fucking China. Okay, China's going around, they've been an asshole to the Hong Kong people for almost basically every year since they got it from the British. They got it back from the British, I guess you could say. Well, they've been really hamming it up the last few weeks, trying to, make it to where officials can't make it to their place of work to vote on certain issues, and they were, have a ton of riot police and all that stuff. Now, by the agreement that the UK and China had when Hong Kong was given back to China, the agreement was you don't enforce them, you don't enforce your fucking rules. They are their own separate state, they can make their own laws, they're their own dignitary. They're technically a part of your country, but they do their own shit. They need to be freedom because, we were there. We kind of don't want them losing that shit. And at this point, it was supposed to be another 20-something years before they were to be considered fully part of the Chinese regime. And not only that, Hong Kong also gets special exemptions for taxes because of the fact that they are more open to trade. Hong Kong is a big reason why China is the powerhouse it is right now. Well, it's gone now. They decided, nope, we're gonna fuck everybody over. And now you have people who are resigning from these pro-democracy groups in droves. Like, there's one group that just disbanded altogether because they don't want to get tortured and put in prison. But not only that, there's something even worse about this new fucking security law. Not only could you get arrested and, detained and be in jail for years basically with no trial, and also may be exposed to beatings of the sort. If you are in any country that China has an extradition treaty with, your ass, if you say something bad about China, you could be sent literally to jail. I am not joking you. They can literally extradite you and take you to China for basically shitposting if you're in certain countries. And I'm like, what? Are you freaking kidding me? Why? And this is also a big controversy that's been coming up a lot recently because of China, is that, you had those Canadians that got arrested, and then they were threatening to put people to death unless they got what they wanted. Like that lady that runs Hallway got arrested in Canada, and then a couple of guys that they had captured that were from Canada, they were like, hey, we're gonna fuck you up. And people were like, what the hell is this, man? And no one's really doing anything about it except the fucking US and maybe the UK. I don't see really much of else anybody doing anything. Alright, we took away Hong Kong's exempt status towards taxes. The trade wars going back in business. Everybody's like, look, man, we shouldn't be trusting China on this shit. But now that they have this new fucking swine flu coming in, there are people who are unironically going that we need to be working with them to stop this from becoming a pandemic too, so that way it doesn't fuck us up with all of our progress getting rid of the coronavirus. But no, because they won't let us. For one thing. Number two, they are never going to be truthful, so why should we be helping them? Granted, if we could, well, let me think about that. Okay, I just found out which countries have an extradition treaty with China, so let's read off. Let's read off here. Afghanistan, Algeria, Angola, Argentina, even though that's not ratified, Australia, even though that's not ratified, Austria, that's not ratified, Barbados, Belarus, Belgium, not ratified, Bosnia and Herzegovina, however you say it, Bulgaria, Brazil, Cambodia, Chile, not ratified, Republic of Congo, not ratified, Cyprus, not ratified, Ecuador, not ratified, Ethiopia, because Tedros, France has a Chinese extradition treaty. Yes, these are the fucking countries. France, Italy, Iran, Mexico, Mongolia, Panama, Pakistan, the Philippines even, Russia, South Africa, South Korea, Romania, Spain, Turkey, not ratified, Ukraine even. Like, there are a ton of Western countries that have an extradition treaty to China. Guess who doesn't? Us. Why should we be helping China again? They know they will literally fucking abuse their own citizens, take away their rights, and basically make them the most subservient people ever through force. I don't think that's something we should be helping them out with, monetarily or otherwise. So, you have this. Now, if you were someone on the outside looking in, you would think, hey, this is something we need to stop. This is a very important issue. I know we got all this hot button stuff going on in America, but shouldn't we focus more on this? Alright, the stuff in America we can fix actually pretty easily if people can get their heads out of their asses. The thing in China ain't ever getting fixed unless we get outside intervention. So, if you were someone, say, oh, in the NBA, don't you think you should go, hey, shouldn't we be, trying to help these guys? Nope! Not if you're LeBron James, not if you're Steve Kerr, not if you're Greg Popovich, and not especially if you're Adam fucking Silver. Oh, we get so much support from China and all this type of shit. Fuck you, dude. Literally came out and says, no, I'm gonna turn into a simp for the Chinese Communist fucking Party. I am so pissed right now. So, let me try to find the article, because this, the relationship with China. So, let me look at it here. Okay, so the NBA had lost $400 million from China in February because of the shit with the Daryl Morey and saying I stand with Hong Kong. Which, I don't give a damn if anybody's over there right now. No. I don't give a damn if anybody from the NBA was over there or if no one was over there. You be saying that shit. Alright? That dude knew what he was doing either way, trying to get attention to that issue, because it is a bad fucking issue. But no, you have people like LeBron James, oh, it's gonna hurt people monetarily, spiritually, blah, 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 blah. Motherfucker, people being hurt monetarily, spiritually, and physically over there by their own fucking government, you dumbass. And Steve Kerr fucking feigns ignorance and says, I don't know anything about it. Why don't you talk about the fucking issues with gun control? And it's like, stop fucking deflecting, you little pussy. But then Adam Silver was like, we're continuing a dialogue with the Chinese, with our business partners there, in certain cases with certain government officials. Oh, I'd really like to see, is it Mr. Winnie the fucking Pooh? Who is it? And this is after the fucking... And this was on the same day that they introduced the national security law in Hong Kong. And as I've said before, we've come to China with a certain set of core American values and principles. Which of those American values and principles involves letting people get profiting off of a government that routinely brutalizes its people? What part of that? They have a different view of how things have been done, how things should be done. Hopefully we can find mutual respect for each other. Fuck you! Fuck you! No. I'm not buying that shit. No. Adam Silver. You can eat my ass. That is a load of bullshit. Absolutely, that is a load of bullshit. I don't give a damn if they have different values. That's what the fucking London games are for the NFL. Why not do games in London? I'm telling you, they'd love to see some basketball from the NBA. You have the Euro leagues. Just set up your preseason in freaking London. Everything would be so much better. You wouldn't be in this situation, but no, you force yourself there because, oh, China. Because fucking China. The Chinese Communist Party. You want them China dollars. You want to keep having your fucking sponsorship deals with Nikes. With Nike, you know, shoes that are literally made by children in sweatshops. No. But no, we gotta focus on the fucking changing the Redskins' name, which is a whole load of bullshit. The first African American fucking football player to win a Super Bowl was with the fucking Redskins. So shut up. Ugh. And now let's get into the 4th of July bullshit. Yeah, everybody's going insane. They're doing, it's basically 2016 2.0 with this entire year. And this year's no different. It's like, America was never great. You're all racist, homophobes, blah, blah, blah. The same old fucking buzzwords. I'm just sick of it. Freaking Fortnite had a goddamn anti-racism panel. Like, anyone's gonna watch that. And it has Jamel Hill. Fuck that bitch. Freaking MSNBC, CNN, all of those networks are just going nuts. The Cuomos are jerking each other off because that's what they fucking do. It's the same old, same old. There ain't really much to say on that front. But it is getting extremely ridiculous. And not only that, there's 2 dudes got ran over in the middle of the night a couple nights ago. During all this protest and shit. Just standing in the middle of the road in dark night, dude's coming in full speed. Freaking gets Tony Stewarted. Once again, don't think both drivers in that situation wanted that to happen. Nobody's trying to fucking run over people in the goddamn dark. But that's what you get for fucking standing in the middle of the goddamn road. Dude can't move out of the way in time. You can't move out of the way in time. Thank God those people are still alive. Unlike the war kid. But, damn, man. These protests are just getting nuts. Like, there's a reason why I said in the Bubba Wallace video, I see more people supportive of Black Lives Matter that are white than there are black. Even though you do have black people who are in the forefront of the movement, you look at normal videos on the street, you see mostly white people. There are people who are, those 2 kids, for example. 2 black kids got shot by the Chaz protesters in Seattle. 2 black kids. Even though they wanted no cops there because, oh, they were oppressing black people. No, they just shot 2 kids who were taking a joyride in a goddamn Jeep. Because they thought they were white supremacists. Say what now? Oh, your hypocrisy is showing, media. You're not going to say anything about it? Of course they aren't. They're not saying anything about the innocent black people who are getting screwed over by the same movement that purportedly supports them. And not seeing the fucking racism of white people towards black cops who are saying, oh, you're part of the system, you're an Uncle Tom, you're a racist, all that type of shit. Like, there was this one motherfucker who said, if you don't support what NASCAR is doing, that then, you know, you're automatically a racist, which is bullshit. And then on a counter with there are black people who don't like what's going on with NASCAR right now because of all this stuff with Bubba Wallace. It's like, oh, you mean conservative black Uncle Toms? Like, motherfucker, you are damn racist. You don't call me a racist, but yet you are calling to people who you don't like who are black Uncle Toms. Fuck you. Then there was this another dude who was saying if you support Donald Trump in any way, shape, or form, you are enabling the KKK and white supremacy, which is a fucking load of bullshit. The dude's an idiot. He's not a racist. He's not a member of the KKK. The dude is impulsive. I'm getting sick and tired of these people thinking they know what they're doing, and they don't. And I really hate how the media has been covering this. The only people who have been covering this shit right in the media has been Fox News. Out of the mainstream media, it's been Fox News. And then out of the other people in the media, Tim Pool's been doing a pretty damn good job covering it too. Like, I'm not seeing nuance from the media here. Fox News had the father of one of the kids who got shot in that Jeep, in the Chaz. No, CNN didn't. You don't see CNN having on people with many different perspectives, if any at all. Alright? At least Waterworld had Bubba Wallace on. He managed to get Bubba Wallace on. Yeah, that video's been disliked all the hell, and the comments got turned off on the video. That actually happened. But at least they're having different people come on. I don't see CNN having much help. No, let's have the Cuomo brothers keep jerking each other off. Let's keep having Don Lemon spout a whole load of bullshit. Let's have Joy Reid become the replacement for Hardball, and then have her say a bunch of false shit online. Even though, remember, this is the same lady who got caught saying a bunch of homophobic shit, which she has never apologized for, and keeps putting off as somebody hacking her account. And then not only that, they're doing nothing with all this shit going on with the world. They're not trying to tamper down the vitriol. They're keeping it going. And it's just, my head is killing me thinking about this stuff. Now I'm going to end it. A little addendum to my Bubba Wallace video. Because while I'm still working on a part 2 for that, I do have some stuff to say. Yeah, Bubba's not really handled himself really well. Not only that, his performance, once again, still hasn't gotten that much better. I mean, there's only been one race since that whole freaking controversy began, but, Bubba's not exactly helping himself. If Fox News is gonna have you on, but you say shit that's so dumb, not only is the video getting massively disliked, they have to cut off the fucking comments. You know you fucked up. In internet speak, that's when you know you fucked up. How you get someone else to cut off the fucking comments is astonishing to me. And his behavior in that interview was really stupid. Literally said that he would change nothing about how he responded to the events of the news controversy. That's when you know someone doesn't want to take accountability for their actions, and Bubba just showed that. Yeah, I'm done. He hasn't shown me that he's willing to take responsibility. He hasn't shown me that he's willing to change. He hasn't shown me that he's willing to enter debate. Because when you just go into it saying, I'm never going to change how I went through this, and if it happened again, I would do the same damn thing. That's when you know someone is a grifter. That's when you know someone doesn't care. And I don't think Bubba cares. I think he's riding the coattails of this, trying to get as much media fame, that or his media team is forcing him to. And if that's the case, then I feel really sorry for him. But if this is him, and by all accounts it is, until we get some other evidence of the situation, which could very well come out soon, because you know how people on the internet like to do. If they are trying to find something, they will find it. Especially if it's 4chan. Like a clip could come out soon with the thing going, showing Bubba's like, oh, I was totally faking that shit the whole time. I've been looking at that damn thing. I looked at that damn thing a couple times. No one didn't look like a noose, or something like that. I don't think that it's like that because circumstantial evidence points to it that noose has been there for well over 8 months, but for real, this whole stuff is bullshit with Bubba. It's bullshit. So thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Don't die. See you later. Ish.